One quick note about the larceny theft example we were working together. In this example, we were asked to construct a probability model from a frequency table that had already contained summarized data, which was different from the example we worked in example 5 where we had raw data. If you remember back to chapter 2, we were unable to create a relative frequency table from summarized data. But there is a way for us to quickly identify that relative frequency amount and come up with our probability model if we need to do this quickly for a test. So here on the left-hand side of the screen, you see the table already in StatCrunch. Instead of creating a table for the relative frequency, I could go up here and create a graph. Because my data is qualitative, I'm going to choose a bar graph with summary because our table is already summarized. The categories were the type of thefts and the counts occurred in the number of offenses. It's the type of bar graph we're going to change. We want to change it to a relative frequency, and I want my bar graph to display in the same order as the table that I was just looking at. So I'm going to change the order by worksheet. Now, because I am trying to minimize the time I'm spent looking at this bar graph, and maybe I need to do this quickly for a quiz or a test, I'm going to have the value displayed above the bar for me to quickly identify. Hit compute. Let's make this bigger. And now you can see the bar, the values are displayed above my bars because my screen was kind of minimized. It wasn't showing up, but it is now. You'll notice that if I look at the bottom of my graph here, starting with the left, we have pocket picking, and then probably because it doesn't fit would be the next one. Then you've got shoplifting, motor vehicles, buildings, and so forth. So it's going in the same order as my table that I was originally looking at. And then above each of these bars is the relative frequency or probability model that I was needing in order to answer the question that I was given. So although I can't create a relative frequency or probability model from summarized data, I can create a bar graph for that type of information.